Let's go live. Let's go live. Oh my God, YouTube says I'm alive. What is this? What time is it? Oh my gosh, man. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. So, geez. Okay, it says I'm live. I'm going to check out my own live stream here for a second just to see. I think YouTube's screwing up. Yeah. All right. Looks good. Looks good. Close out of here. All right. So I just live streamed like 20 minutes ago and nobody showed up. Man, it was kind of sad. And then it said people popped in. So I was like, okay, it's taking a little bit of time, warming up. It is a Monday night. And then like no one chatted. No one was in the chat. So I was like, okay. And then I thought to myself, wait a minute. What if the chat's broken and people have been chatting this entire time? So then I freaked out. So then what I did was I went and checked out my own live stream and it said that everything was fine. So I was like, okay, I guess you guys just ain't chatting tonight. And then after I said that, I think I spooked everybody that was watching and right back down to 0 people watching. It sucked. And then I was like, okay, whatever. It's all good. We'll just continue live streaming. And then somebody else popped in, but didn't chat, didn't say anything. And then they just left. I didn't say anything. They just left. I was back down to 0 people. Started getting kind of depressed, self-conscious, And then I was like, okay, that's it. I'm ending the live stream. I was like, I don't care. Nobody's watching anyways. I just shut it down. I deleted it. I was like, I don't want anyone to see that. That was embarrassing. But I'm back. I'm back because after the live stream, I started getting kind of depressed. I was like, well, so far the day's been pretty good, but that sucked, And then I was just in a crappy mood. And I was sitting there in a crappy mood. And I thought, well, first of all, it's very important to realize that if you're in a negative mood or a positive mood, you can just ask yourself, what kind of mood am I in? Positive mood or a bad mood? That's what I do all the time, and it works really well. So I recommend that to anybody. And I said, I'm being totally negative right now, or, I ain't happy. So then I just make the decision, let's make myself happy, right? And there's still nobody here watching. And at this point, I think there's a problem with YouTube, to be completely honest. But whatever. But anyways, I said, you know what? Let's go back and let's conquer this. So I came back and decided to go live again. And I said, you know what? Who cares if nobody watches? I'm going to talk for a bit. I'm going to not rant. I'm going to, what's the R word I'm looking for? I don't know. I'm going to talk for a bit. And I might leave this up because why not? It's something to listen to. And just as I say this, I lose my train of thought. Now I'm like, what am I doing? But yeah, this is brilliant. Everything was going so swell. Up until that moment when I said I was going to leave this up is when everything fell apart in my hands. Now I don't want to leave this up because this is so sad, man. Why isn't anyone here? I think YouTube's broken because the story I just told you where I was like, okay, I'm not live streaming. I turned the live stream off. And then I decided, okay, I'm going to go live again. Forget this. So I went to go live again. I pushed go live and it just sat there. And then I was like, why isn't this going live? This is so weird. So then I was like, let's look it up on my page. So I look it up on the page and it says, set a reminder. Razor's going to go live. Meanwhile, like on my page, it says, set a reminder. Razor's going to go live. I looked at the time, said it was going to go live right now. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here and it's like waiting sign. It's like just the circle. I'm like, come on, let's do it. I'm ready to go live. Let's go, you know? And then I was like, okay, well, this ain't working. And now it says like, set a reminder to watch Razor live. So then I canceled that. I closed the screen, reopened it, redid everything, pushed live, and this time it went live. So and as I was just saying that whole spiel for the last minute, someone popped in here and then left again. Didn't say anything. It said one viewer. Then it said no viewers. No one's chatted. This isn't regular. Like, this isn't normal for me, okay? We're like 6 minutes and 40 seconds into the live stream and nobody's here. So, I don't know. Is YouTube screwed up right now? Is that what's going on? How is it that today in the 3 live streams I've tried to do, there's been 4 people that have all entered, not chatted, and then left. Not to mention YouTube screwed up before. So, and at first I was thinking it's a Monday night. Right now it's probably 11 o'clock at night my time, and it's Monday. People go back to work, blah, blah, blah. Everyone's sleeping. I was like, hey, maybe tonight's not the night. But after I gave it that persistence, and I was like, I'm going to bash through the wall. I'm going to make this happen. And I do all that. And now I'm here. And now what I'm left to review, it's starting to look like it ain't me. Why does it say we got 3 people here now? Sec 3, what's up? All right. You are the first person to write in my chat this entire night. I just went on a huge spiel about it. So thank you. You are awesome. I've told you you're awesome before, but tonight you are even more awesome. Daddy's Piranha's here. Oh my gosh. You know what? Daddy's Piranha, I've been getting you upload all the time. I know this because I've got the notifications set. So I'll be like out and about in a shopping mall and it'd be like, Daddy's Piranha just uploaded a video. Like, damn. And then it's like, just upload a video the next day, then the next day, and then the next day. Oh my God. This is so weird, man. I just went on a huge spiel about YouTube and how I think that YouTube going live is like screwed up because no one was showing up to my live stream. So this is the second live stream I did tonight. The first one, people showed up and people just left. And then I just spent the last 8 minutes live and no one was here. 0 people. And then all of a sudden it said 2 people are here. And then it said 3 people. Now it says 4 people are here. I don't know what are you guys all hanging out together and you're like, let's go entertain them. Let's all just show up at once. I don't know. I was just talking about, I was like, YouTube must be screwed up because I haven't had it this bad for a long time. I can make my footage into Garage now. I just do carvings for the winter so I can do a video after video. Ah, nice. Holy crap, Nathan likes drums. How are you, buddy? I see Nathan like every day on a live stream. And almost every time I go live, he's here. But he's also in everyone else's live streams as well. I have no idea how he finds the time to drum. Very good guy. Back. We're just all busy. No, I don't think that's what it is, because I knew that. I was like, it's Monday night. There's a good chance nobody's going to be here. But anyways, to kind of recap, I went live and I was sitting here. There's nobody. And then it said 2 people jumped in, but then there was no one chatting. So I was like, oh, that's weird. So then I went and checked out my own live stream and it said it was streaming fine. Then I said, oh, I guess you guys just ain't chatty tonight. And then it went from 2 to 0 people. Like I called them out on it or something, right? So I was like, oops, like shouldn't have done that. But then someone else popped in, but then didn't say anything and then left. And then I was like, what is going on? And I was like, okay. And then I just felt kind of embarrassed because I've been sitting around talking to myself the entire time. So I just ended the live stream. I completely deleted it right away. I was like, I don't want anyone to see this. This is embarrassing. But, you know, I tried to push through it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go live again. And again, I sat here for 8 minutes with nobody in. Now it says there's 4 people here. So I don't think is it just because it's Monday night? Or I think maybe something's weird with YouTube. See, now it says 5 people are here. And it says 1 like. What's up with that? YouTube unsubscribed so many people on me. Having a hard time finding all you guys again. Oh, man. Yeah, that happens. And King George, sorry I didn't say hi earlier. I saw you popped in, but I was like on my rant mode. we're all to get you. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not that paranoid. I didn't think that. Oh, thanks for the like. See, King George gave me a like. The rest of you are out to get me. I know, but it felt so lonely. It's lonely when you're in a chat and no one's around. And when I first live streamed, it was like that because it was my first live stream. After live stream for a little bit, at least, you know, people start jumping in. So you get used to people being around. And it's like you kind of push back the fear of, you know, embarrassing yourself. But then when it goes back to 0, it's even worse because it's like, oh, I had something going. Where'd everybody go? And yeah. What else was I gonna say? I don't remember. I've been screwed back and forth by YouTube once I hit 1,000. Yeah, I remember your Tupac book. Oh yeah, I still got that. It's still there. I friend you. Maybe I put it away. I don't know what I did with my Tupac book. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You know, I learned a very valuable lesson, and it also kind of sucks. But when I first started live streaming, you know, there's no one around really. Fair enough. No one knows who I am. I started live streaming every single day. Started building up this community with you guys, but there's a whole bunch of other people here, and I kept live streaming. And then, you know, I get busy. I got a son I'm looking after. Got my mom looking after this house, getting work in, and I couldn't live stream for like a while. And when I stopped live streaming, all these people that were showing up, only a few select people like you guys have come back. And I don't blame anybody except for myself, because I think of it this way, okay? It's like if you go to a pub, or maybe you don't drink, maybe you go to a cafe for coffee or something, right? You go there every day to hang out with your friends that you know. In my life, it would be a pub. Go have a beer with my friends after work, right? Every single day, or whatever. I'm not an alcoholic, but you know what I mean. And you chat about your day, blah, blah, blah. It's good to see your friends. And then you go home. And then you come back next day and you talk about, right? And then if you show up one day and that pub's not open, you're just stuck out there with your friends being like, what do we do now? Right? And then some of them are like, well, I'm just going to go home. And the other half are like, let's go down the street to this pub or restaurant, cafe. And then, come back the next day and the place isn't open. Then it's like, okay, well, let's go to the place we went yesterday. And then half of the other people are like, well, we'll come with you, right? So it's all my fault. I should have kept live streaming, I feel, because there was a community here that enjoyed coming here. And now I got to build that up from scratch again. And I'm going to get to your comments in a second because I see Mortal Kombat right here. But yeah, so I don't know. I just kind of think it's sad, but it's not a big deal. I learned a very important lesson, I think, that like, yeah, I'm live streaming because I want to, and it's for me, but it's like owning a business in the sense that when you start employing people kind of rely on you, right? And when you build a community here in a live chat room, kind of people rely on you to be open for business. So not just so you guys can watch me, but so you guys can enjoy yourselves together in the chat, which you are doing, because I haven't even checked out the chat, which I'm going to do right now. Thanks, Drums. I should start calling you Drums. Why don't I call you Drums? I was watching a movie called Anna. I think I just watched that movie. Is that the movie Dad's Piranha? Is that the movie where they go into a dome and it's all crazy and weird inside the dome? If that's the movie, I think it's on Netflix and it's super trippy. Yeah, it was freaking creepy. Nathan Boatman movie trailer. It's called Hilatron. I can't even pronounce it. Sounds like Family Guy or Simpsons. Well, and there goes Sex Free's comment. Oh man, I feel so bad for you. I don't know why your comments disappear. Well, backstory, leave. Oh, my phone is going to die. You have a great night, buddy. Oh, but you didn't tell me. Is that about the movie? Are you still here? That movie, is that the one where they're in the dome? They go inside the dome and then trippy stuff happens. Angel's here. I am here listening, Razor, while I work. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I noticed you uploaded a video today. I haven't gotten to see it yet, but I'm going to. But it's good to know you're here, Angel. I went on a huge rant about the old crew that was here back when I was live streaming every single day, but then I took like a hiatus for like 2 weeks, And now it's not just that I took a hiatus, but also no one knows when I'm going to go live because I don't know. I never I don't have a set time, which I need to do. I need to condition myself. And not only for these live streams, because it would help everyone that comes and joins me, but also because it would probably help my life out a lot too if I was conditioned to kind of keep track of time a little bit better. Sometimes I'm up till like 4 o'clock in the morning. Next night I'm up till midnight. Sometimes 8 p.m. I wake up at all crazy times. I remember you had a lot of thirsty ladies after you. Yeah, that was a fun night. So I never mentioned this, but I will. It's the way I said it makes it sound like, oh, what's the juicy stuff? But it's not really that juicy. There was a live stream, and Angel, you might have been here. I'm not sure, but Lady Borgia was here, and I pulled out a Curious George book and I started reading it all silly, like, and anyways, it was a great live stream. It was hilarious, funny. Everyone was enjoying themselves. I had a great time. So I thought about doing that more with the book, just reading like a children's books or any book, but just doing it silly and funny. But I enjoyed it so much. I thought it would be great to make it like a series on my channel. It'd be fun to do it as a live stream as well, but I just thought I'd make great videos to just have a character that, reads these books but is all silly, like Bill and Ted or Wayne's World, that kind of silly, right? Just kind of not quite with it, but still humorous, funny, positive. So anyways, I went to the city today and I got some wigs, and the whole purpose I got the wigs was because I want to do this series and I want to have like it be like another character that reads books but does it really silly like. So anyways, in a sense I just kind of spoiled it, but I'm not really too worried about that because on a big level it would be a huge spoiler, but on this level of success it's more like promotion. Maybe Eminem can come out with an album and not tell anyone until the day he releases it. On this level, maybe it'd be good to let people know it's coming. So that was something else I wrapped my head around last while was, I don't know. I like to be professional, but at the same time, where's the level where do I really need to keep stuff like a secret and just come out with it like a big bang? Or is it promotion by actually telling people what it is that I got planned? Maybe promotion is better. You look like a baseball player. Oh, well, thank you. I wish I had my bat with me. For anyone who doesn't know, I got this like Lucille bat from The Walking Dead, which I made myself. It's basically a bat with barbed wire around it if you don't watch The Walking Dead. But here in Empress, Alberta, Lucille, here in Empress, Alberta, the kids have a Friday night, hangout. So they go and, do stuff on a Friday night, like youth group, they call it. And during the summer, they play baseball. And I was just thinking how hilarious I would be if I showed up with the Lucille baseball bat to play baseball. Like, yeah, my baseball bat's covered in barbed wire, but it's all good. Probably wouldn't wreck the ball too much. Baseballs are pretty hard. I wouldn't want to get hit with one. I was chatting with somebody today, and an older fellow, a friend of the family, and I just happened to run into him in the mall in the city because I went to the city today. It took like 8 hours. And he said he had a fall. He just, he's older or whatever. And said he just wasn't, I don't know, like kind of like fainted, but not really fainted. It was more like an old age kind of thing. And he said he had to grab onto one of those sturdy garbage cans that are kind of like city garbage cans, just stuck to the pavement to like hold himself up. And I know this is kind of sounding like a sad story or something or whatever. So sorry for that. But I don't know. Where I was going with this was I said, you should get like a football helmet. Then it doesn't matter. You can fall all you want. But now it sounds like the way I'm saying it sounds like an insult. But the way I said it, the timing, it was a funny joke. So you just made me think of that when you're talking about baseball. Yeah. Oh boy. The wonderful thing about Razor is has a wonderful mind. The mind is made out of rubber and cement out of my behind. I don't know. This is why I'm not a rapper, okay? Anyways, where do I go from here? Can you guys let me know how you're doing tonight? Give me something to talk about. Let me know what you've been doing today. I went on YouTube and I checked out the Shane Dawson series on Jake Paul. Any of you guys are following that? I follow a lot of the big YouTubers and what they're doing because obviously, like, I started getting into YouTube because I was watching YouTube. And this Shane Dawson series is pretty well put together. He's been doing a lot of stuff on YouTube that's been really good lately. And but it's also getting a lot of backlash because, Jake Paul is this guy on YouTube, if you haven't heard of him. And he's very, very famous along with his brother. And Shane Dawson is somebody who's been on YouTube a long time, like 10 years. And so Shane Dawson's doing a documentary on Jake Paul. If you don't know this, stop me anytime if you do, because it's trending right now. And but he was exploring whether Jake Paul is a sociopath. And so he's making this documentary. And so a sociopath, what it is, what's it about, what are the signs, the symptoms, all that. And so then the documentary is becoming more about mental health. And I think Shane has jumped into a huge area that a conversation, a topic that doesn't know anything about and he wasn't ready for. And now a lot of people are kind of jumping at him, being like, yo, you shouldn't be talking about this stuff if you don't even know what you're talking about. So stirring up a lot of controversy. And they're only on part 3 of 8. Next one's out on Wednesday, then Friday. I think it's Monday, Wednesday, Fridays is when he's releasing these. You should go check him out if you haven't. You don't need to really know any of these people because the documentary is about this other person. So if you start at number 1, then you're good. It's not like, it's like starting on season 1 of any television show you watch. But anyways, that's what I've been doing. And what have you been doing? I like to know. I need your comments to keep me going here. Because when you don't comment, I run out of stuff to say. I start freaking out. That's a nobody loves me. Before this, I was playing a bit of piano. What's up, Crimson Arts and Crafts? What's up? I'm just here entertaining. I've been working on a new animation and stuff for my videos coming up. Motion 5 and Apple can be a complicated program. What's up, Crazy Bad Cuber? My good buddy. I don't know either of those programs because I don't use Apple programs, but I should look into it. But let me know if you need any help. Send me an MP4 or something, because I know a lot. I don't use those programs, but I know a lot of stuff. But that is awesome. I'm like working on a vlog right now, and my programs are stalling because my computer costs $280. Motion is like After Effects, yeah, cool, but it works well with Final Cut Pro. I'm making a vlog, and it's kind of like there's some B-roll stuff. Like the whole idea was I go out and film some B-roll, and just I wanted to create a story. But anyways, I'm editing the video, and it's stalling. It's stalling so bad I can't edit the video. Basically, if the music plays, the video doesn't, and then if the video plays, the music doesn't. And I'm trying to edit. It's like bugging the crap out of me, which is one of the reasons why I decided to start live streaming tonight. It's because I was like, well, I can't edit. This is ridiculous. What am I going to do with this? So I was like, rather than sitting here in a crappy mood, how about we live stream so I can enjoy myself? But yeah, why did I bring that up? Basically because of special effects. I did the black bars on the top and the bottom and color corrected. That was, I don't know, that's my new favorite thing to do is color correct everything. I don't know why. I want to create B-roll for my videos too, but not sure if my videos are even B-roll capable. I like this slow motion camera. New Sony RX 100 VI or VL. VI is capable of 960 frames per second. So I was looking up what the highest frame rates were for cameras, and I saw 960 frames per second. However, you need to be careful of something, because I looked this up. I found a camera. It is like, $500 or $700, something like that, that does 960 frames per second. I went and checked a review on it, and the person said that you can only do 12 seconds worth of footage at 960 frames per second. It's like 12 seconds? What are you going to film in 12 seconds? Geez, I know you're going to slow it down, but I mean, give me a break. So look out for that and check the specs. But I've been looking at new GoPros, because the GoPro Hero 6 I've used this entire time, Crazy Bad Cuber, he knows. So this is kind of interesting. you better stay tuned. But so I've been filming at 1080 at 60 frames per second, but I've been doing my YouTube videos in 30 frames per second, so I can slow it down half the speed. But if I film at 720, then I can go 120 frames per second. I can slow it down 4 times the speed, but then I have to sharpen the image more because the quality is crappier. I found out that there's another mode that I didn't know about because they label it something stupid. Let me check here. It's called like WMA something. I don't know. And I never used it because I didn't know what it was. It's called WVGA. And basically, this is like really, really low quality, like 560 by 480, something stupid like that, right? So the quality is bad, but it films at 240 frames per second, which means you can slow stuff down like crazy. But anyways, that's fine because at 960 frames per second, each second is like 40 seconds. Yeah, I know what you mean. But you better catch what you're trying to catch in 12 seconds. That's for sure. But yeah, you're right. Because I actually have some footage. Levi, my son, jumped into the river and I filmed it at slow motion. And I slowed it down to, I think, 2.5%. And it looked pretty epic. But also, because you're using, what are you using now? Motion 5. You should look at whether you can create frames or not, because that's what I've been learning to do. So, for example, if I film at 60 frames per second and I slow it down to 30 frames per second, but say I'm going to render my video at 60 frames per second still, then I'll be missing a frame. But I can, in Adobe Premiere, I can click something called Optical Flow. And what that does is it creates new frames from the ones that are missing. And it's really cool. But you have to be careful because, for example, let's say you're filming a gunshot, right? The bullet moves so quick that when you look back at your frames, you're just going to have the bullet's empty, there's a bullet there, then the bullet's gone. 3 frames, that's all you get. So if I were going to film this and I used Optical Flow, the program wouldn't know how to interpret that. They wouldn't know where to put the bullet. They wouldn't know that, the program doesn't know it's a bullet, so it would get all confused. So filming at a higher frame rate, like 120 or 240, and then taking that and then adding Optical Flow, now it's like, say you have someone jumping, the frames are like the person's here, so it'll create a frame where the person's here. But if you're using like the frames and the person's here and the person's way up here, now when it tries to recreate the image over here, it looks all warped and the guy looks like, ooh, like I just hit a fence. Optical Flow is cool, but it's seriously fake. That's true. I can spot Optical Flow every time. Better you just have everything filmed and not need to post edit. Yeah. Well, it's interesting. It's called something else in every program, I think, because I found out that GoPro also has the function, but they call it flux, so I never knew they had the thing. It creates weird distortions. Yeah. Maybe you saw that on Peter McKinnon. He was doing a video on it and he had a deck of cards and he showed where it got all distorted. I think I learned about it, not through him though, but I learned about it a few months before. It creates weird distortions. Yeah. What kind of cell phone do I have? I still got the iPhone 4, and it's getting worse every single day. Man, like first we had that thing where Apple decided to slow down all old cell phones. That was really nice of them. And then, but on top of that, apps keep getting bigger. So now I play Clash Royale on my phone, and I can get 2 games in, then the entire phone crashes. And sometimes it'll come back on. Other times it just like completely wipes out. And then I got a Samsung here that my buddy gave me, but I don't know, it's like different operating system. I'm not used to it, and I don't want to go and start switching around all my accounts to this Samsung phone that I don't know how to use. The newer iPhone can record 240 frames full HD. Yeah. Yeah, I know, actually. And I was thinking about that, but I was also looking at the new GoPros. And apparently the GoPro Hero 6 has some great frame rates, like pretty much that 240 frames per second. And then the GoPro Hero 7 just came out. So I was like, that's cool. GoPro Hero 6 is probably going down in price. I go to their website. They decide to take every other product off their website. They're like, nope, we just want to sell GoPro Hero 7s now. So you can't buy anything else unless you want to buy a drone. We got that. We got the 360 video. You want a GoPro Hero 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? No, not having it. They wiped it off the market. So, but, and GoPro is going downhill fast. And because of doing stupid stuff like this, they did this. They also did the thing where they sell you pieces of plastic for $30. And something else they did that kind of pissed me off personally. But anyways, someone found, this is what happened. Somebody found out that the GoPro 2018, this cheap $200 model, apparently the electronics inside it, the hardware, is exactly the same as a GoPro Hero 5. So they basically, all they did was dumb down the firmware so that they sell it to people cheaper, so that they have a cheap camera to buy. But apparently all the hardware is exactly the same, so it could be a GoPro Hero 5, so people just hacked it. So now you can go buy this $200 GoPro and turn it into like a $400 GoPro for nothing. Just you download the software, stick it in. So I don't know. I might look into that. What I would like to get is a Canon 1DX Mark II. Yeah, I've heard lots about that. It does slow motion in full HD, and you can use all the nice lenses on it. But I don't have 10 grand. Dude, if you had 10 grand, I'd say go for the red, what do they call it? The Red Dragon camera. That's like, I think it's like 40 grand. But doesn't that thing films at like crazy frame rates, like 4,000 or something, right? That's what that one YouTube channel uses, the slow motion guys or whatever. And they're always doing stuff. They use that. Is it called the Red Dragon, or is it just called Red? I don't know. I could find GoPro Hero 6 on Amazon. Yeah, no, I saw it on Amazon. But I don't know. I'm still researching it, because the thing is, you go to the GoPro website and they say, "Oh, new GoPro Hero 7's $400." You think, okay, convert that to Canadian money, which I already tried doing. That's now it's $650. Add tax, now you're looking at $700. I don't know if there's shipping and handling fees. If there is, what are you looking at now? You're almost up, you're closer to $1,000. And then you go back to the website and they're like, yeah, it's just $400. Like, you know what? Screw you. Not that it's their fault that they're showing, this US money, but still, it just rubs me the wrong way. Slow motion guys, use phantom cameras. Okay. MKBHD uses red, and it's usually used for 8K. Is it? Okay. See, 8K, no one's watching 8K. So what is that good for except for, say, stabilizing and zooming in? But besides that, no one's going out and buying an 8K television anytime soon, right? So I don't know about that. GoPro 7 on Amazon Canada for $550. Huh. Well, that's interesting, but I don't understand Amazon that much, because I thought it was just like a store. You go buy stuff. But then recently I've been going on there and it's like they got new stuff and then they got used stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess maybe people return stuff or whatever. But then I look closer and it says, well, they got used stuff, but it's sold by owner or something. I'm like, what does that mean? Sold by owner? It's like, is Amazon like just like eBay? Like people are just selling stuff? Is that what's going on here? So I'm like confused now. Now I'm like kind of paranoid about buying anything off Amazon. So is it going to be like eBay, where people's just like, oh, someone bought my camera. All right, I'll just throw it in a box and send it. Brand news. Huh. Wow. I gotta, you have 2 watching now. Oh, well, thank you, Talk Video. We had a few people here earlier, but I was only able to entertain 1. But I appreciate you being here. How's your night going? Look at the seller's rating on Amazon. Is that what you're talking about, Talk Video? Because I thought Amazon was just a store. But if it's like eBay, then I don't know if I want to shop on Amazon, because I'd be paranoid that people are just throwing stuff in boxes and sending it. GoPros on eBay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I bought, this was a blessing in disguise, but I bought something on eBay this here. So this cost $20. Okay. And it said it was 1080p by 60 frames per second. Well, then when I got it, it turns out it's like 30 frames per second, or no, it's not even. It's like 15 frames per second. Basically, the camera sucks. But it came in a box with all these like things, like GoPro style things, these plastic parts. You know what I'm talking about, like this, right? It came with a whole whack load of these things. And for $20, basically, I got a good deal on all these little parts. The camera is basically free. I could throw this in the garbage and I'd still have a good deal just on these. Because you go to Best Buy, they want like what, $20 for this? Give me a break, man. I'm paying $20 a piece of plastic. You know what I'm saying? I think I was born yesterday. When I switched to the dual camera system, I bought the second Canon 80D and lens from Amazon Canada, refurbished, and like $700 cheaper. Oh wow, that's like charging no problem. You're talking about like dual camera? What do you mean, like because you got a camera hanging from above, right, looking down? I think I saw your video. You showed your setup. I believe I saw that, unless you were just telling me about it. I think wooden frame or something. And Talk Video, I have some of those cheapo Chinese cameras. They vary in quality. Yeah, 2 cameras. Yeah, overhead, front, facing. Anyway, new videos show this. Yeah. That's awesome. Also, talk video. Sorry, I got your name wrong. Oh yeah, it's over here. I got this one on eBay as well. This thing is cool though, man. This is a good camera. It's like 30 frames per second, 1080p, has night vision, and it can also be used as a webcam. The only problem with this is that I'm having problems taking the time and date off the video. It wasn't there before, and then I messed with it. I put it on there, and then I looked up tutorials on how to get rid of it, but I'm missing something. It hasn't gone away yet. But this is a cool camera. It costs $20, by the way, or something like that. It might cost less. No, this one costs $20. This one costs $12. It's super cheapo. Like I could literally like throw this way up in the air and catch it and see what kind of video I get. And if I lost it for whatever reason, who cares? It was like $12. Yeah, those mini cube cameras. Some of those have good sensors and lenses. Yeah, the only problem is no screen, so I don't know what I'm filming. I filmed a whole bunch of footage and found out that I accidentally turned the night mode on, night vision, so all the footage was screwed. And then I filmed a bunch of other stuff, and I didn't know that the time and date was set on the bottom, so then that footage was screwed. But I think if I practice with it enough, I'd figure it out. Just kind of lazy, you know? But yeah, they're pretty cool for the price. I get all cheap stuff because I got not a whole lot of money. And I could save up, but I like, with my gear, I like quantity over quality because I'm into so much different stuff. You know, I'm learning to play piano. I play guitar. I play drums. You know, I do special effects on After Effects. I edit videos on Premiere, and then I'm working with animation and stuff like puppetry on the computer as well, where it like mimics your movements through the camera. And I'm doing like all this crazy like facial recognition stuff. So, and I enjoy it. So I want more different stuff. So, I mean, obviously, if I had the money, I'd go for quality and quantity. I'd probably do both. You should be able to view the recording live on your smartphone. Well, yeah, some of them do. I don't think this one does. No, I'm pretty sure this one doesn't. And that one, no way. Let's see. Also, the size of this one's just a little off from the GoPro. So the plastic casing, that's another thing. The little plastic, the waterproof casing, like GoPro wants like $30 for that. Man, I went on eBay. I found it for like $1.50. It pissed me off. It's like, GoPro, you're clearly the battery's dead. It's like, GoPro, you're clearly ripping us off. And if you look at your stock market, it's going down every single day. It's like, just you need to be real with your customers. Stop dumbing down your firmware and selling us pieces of plastic for 10 times the price. And then you'll get a customer base that, I don't know, trusts you. And then you can grow that way. And I don't know. Of course, I don't own a camera business, so maybe I don't even know what I'm talking about. But it's undisputed that little piece of plastic don't cost $30. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know. I was also looking at these big cameras, like Crazy Bad Cuber was saying, because because I know him personally, and he's shown them to me, and I've seen them in videos and stuff, and it's definitely the pro way to go. But I don't know. I can't. I don't have the money to go buy a really expensive camera like that. Then you gotta learn how to use it really well for all the adjustments and stuff. And I've actually got videos on how to do photography. I just downloaded recently off lynda.com, lighting and all that stuff. So you gotta get, it's an art. So you gotta get good, just like you gotta, you suck when you start playing drums, and then you practice and practice and practice until you get good. Same way with a really professional photography camera, right? And so there's that. And then on top of that, getting different lenses and stuff. Those lenses aren't cheap either. Now you got this piece of equipment that you have to learn. Now you also got to get these different attachments for different. Oh, this one's for wide angle. This one's for really far distances. This is your regular one that most people use. And now you're looking at I don't know. Just don't have the money for it. But I'm pretty happy with the GoPro product. And I did have a big issue with the fact that it's only wide angle lens, and then they kind of fix that problem by making it narrow. But if you have used a GoPro for long enough, you start realizing that it's not necessarily narrow as it is. They just cut off the sides of the video. It's so it looks narrow. Yeah, DSLR lenses and stuff can get pretty pricey. It's also a big learning curve at first. And yes, lenses make a difference, and you need to buy quite a few of them depending on what you do. Yeah, and then when you get a bunch of lenses, then you got to get the bag, and then you get the bag, and then you have to have a strap. I'm just joking, obviously, but it's trippy watching Casey Neistat or more like Peter McKinnon in one of his most recent videos, and he pulls out the camera bag and he's pulling out all his lenses out of the bag. It's oh my god, there's thousands of dollars worth of stuff there. But as a professional videographer or photographer, he needs all this stuff. It's can't leave home. If one of these lenses isn't in the case, I'm gonna have a crappy day today. Oh man. I'm drinking Pepsi. I just don't I'm not sponsored, so screw them. I've been on this world long enough that I'm allowed to be bitter. Oh yeah, I don't know what I'd do if I lost a lens. I'd read. Freak. What? I have no clue what that means. You'd read. You just yeah, I had some my equipment sponsored. It definitely helps. Oh, did you? Camera equipment? It means I'd freak, not read. Type. Nice. Hazel's in the house. Hazel, you are the best always, you know that. I don't need to say it, but I need everyone to know that Hazel's channel is where you want to go. I knew if I just live streamed long enough, people would show up. Because I'm pretty sure I started this live stream with the first 10 minutes, no one was here. You haven't seen me. No, YouTube ain't showing my videos. No. I've been live streaming now. Like, you know, I've been off and on. I haven't been steady. I need to create a schedule. That's my goal. I'm going to create a schedule so I'm on at a certain time, and I'm going to start creating the reminders so it shows up so people can get ready, and all that. But I have been live streaming every day or every couple days, but it's just random times. No one knows when to find me, and it's my fault. But I'm looking into it. I'm not looking into it. I know how to do it. I'm going to start doing it, okay? Okay. One of these days, I'm going to live stream for I swear, 5 hours. And dude, you can create a lot of things. YouTube algorithm is stupid these days. And when they changed it, my views went way down. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. The algorithm's craziness. I'm sorry to hear that about your views, though. 5 hours. Some people go 5 hours all the time live streaming. I don't think I've ever gone over 2.5 hours. But some people live stream all day for hours. I don't know. I can't sit in a chair that long or something. Usually I make a coffee. And then once the coffee's done, I'm like, okay, bye. And I have this issue, and some people that live stream don't have this, they don't care. But I don't want to leave the room and just leave you guys hanging, sitting around by yourself. I could be like, oh, I'm going to go make myself a coffee and leave and come back in 5 minutes. There's just this thing. It's like, I don't know. Maybe you guys are here to hang out with each other, but for the most part, if I leave the room, there's nothing to look at and there's nothing to hear. So I feel it's important for me to be right here in front of the camera, which is why I got Pepsi tonight. So I could stay a little longer and not be like, okay, I'm out of here. Bye. I can't even live stream 5 minutes. No. Oh. The only time I've ever seen you live stream is on James Cox's channel. I think it was, yeah. Yo, guy, coffee pot in the room. Hey, there's a good idea. I should do that. Damn, I should get a fridge in here. I should just live stream in the kitchen. Then I can eat and just never stop the live stream ever. I had a theory 10 years ago where I just wanted to live stream my entire life 24/7, but the technology wasn't there. And then the Truman Show came out, and I was like, oh, man, great. Stole my idea. It's wonderful. And now the technology's here. But if I did it, it would be like, everyone's doing that. Fridge, coffee, hot plate. Yeah, cook noodles and cheese net. Oh, man, I didn't need to read that last part. And I know someone who live stream while taking a shower. Do you? Ooh, if it's a female, send me the link. Bucket or not pocket. Glad I was thinking pocket. I don't want to do that in my pocket. One of my favorite live streamers is Andy Milonakis. He's pretty, he's a pretty good famous actor for being on some shows. I don't know what the shows are called. I don't remember. I don't know what network it was, but you would probably know him if you saw him. And he was like I feel like he was a pioneer in live streaming. Maybe he wasn't, but he was one. I feel like he is one of the first people to go live streaming in public and do it well. And these days, you can take your phone, your iPhone 10s that doesn't charge these days, and you can go out and live stream in public and use your data plan or whatever. Back when he was doing it, they didn't have that stuff, man. So he used to carry around a backpack, and in his backpack he had like we call those routers. He'd have like this crazy router. He paid the company to hook it up to Wi-Fi so he could walk around and film and live stream in public wherever he went. And he'd have two phones going, one for the chat, one for live streaming, hooked to one of those bar things. I don't know what weird things I'm doing with my hands, but and I don't know. A very entertaining guy too. Just goes on out on the street in California and filming people freestyling and stuff at night. Like that too. If I made that kind of money, Andy makes, yeah. He's not the biggest actor, but he makes enough to live pretty well. And but he also blows it all. But yeah. And there's other people too. There's Ice Poseidon. He's came up in the same time, doing the same thing. And I'm glad I watched all those guys now. Now that I'm live streaming, I know exactly what not to do. Streaming in public, people are getting swatted. Ice Poseidon got swatted on a plane, I think, or something happened. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting my facts mixed up there, but Andy Milonakis has been in a restaurant and people phone the restaurant. And they're like, "Yo, tell that Andy guy that his mom's phoning and all this," and he has to apologize to the restaurant. "I'm so sorry." And he's having people run up to you and like they see the live stream. They're like, they see what street you're on, and then they run up and "What's up, Ann? How are you? Good to see you." Live streaming. I was just talking about people live streaming like out in public. People run up on you and like they pretend they didn't know you're live streaming sometimes, and they're just like, "Oh, hey, is that you? Oh, hey, man, how's it going?" It's like, dude, you're totally just, oh, what's the word? Stream sniping. That's the word. Stream sniping people. So there's that, or there's people finding out like your address. Oops, just showed my address, phone number, email, or stream key. You never want to show your stream key. Oh man, so I learned all this stuff before live streaming. I'm so thankful for it. And last but not least, I've already forgotten, but it'll come back to me. Hold on. Hi, Hazel. I haven't done live stream yet. Not brave enough to. Last but not least, there's also, what is it? Don't show your address, phone number. Obviously, nudity, all that crap. That's obvious. There's one other really important thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll come back to it, or maybe someone can remind me. Is it stream key? Never do that. Oh yeah. This one's just funny. I remember though. Alexis. Oh man. So like you have Alexis, and people write Alexis do whatever, and then you're like reading the chat, and you're like, okay, soda popping coffee, blah, 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 and you're like, Alexis, or oh, what is it? No, in some live streams, it's that they can do it so it reads the comments out loud for them. That's what it is. So people would say, Alexis, go play this or whatever, right? And then the comment gets read by the computer, and then Alexis goes and does it and screws with them. Oh, Crazy Bad Cooper got a message retracted. I don't know what that's about. Me either. But our friend here, Ray Zorian, is a pro. I don't know how pro I am. I'm getting there, maybe. Hopefully. Every day is a winding road. What song is that? Oh man, I accidentally showed my phone number for like 1 second a few years ago. Almost had to change my number. People were posting it in the forums. What a bunch. Oh man, yeah, exactly. Yes, especially the ones gives dislikes. Do I have any dislikes on this? Is it the wonderful thing about live streaming on YouTube is it doesn't show you the dislikes, just the likes. So it says I have 3 likes on the stream, doesn't show me dislikes, which is great because I can be in a wonderful mood until after I like stop live streaming. Then I look and it's like, oh, 30 dislikes. But at least it doesn't affect my mood. Well, Crazy says no dislikes. That's good. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys for not disliking my video. What was that accent I almost did? Crazy Bad Cuber knows my good buddy Toby. Man, this guy's my buddy Toby DK. He's so good at different accents, and it's amazing. I gotta get him on one time onto a live stream because I lived with him in Vancouver, and I haven't seen him forever, and I miss him. I miss all my real friends that I know, but I should try to get him on a live stream and do his accents because I think you guys would really enjoy that. And he doesn't promote it either. I known the guy for over half my life. One day I'm just sitting in the car and he starts doing it. It's just spinning out all these different, like, I don't know, like Jamaican or African or Chinese, like speaking English because he obviously hasn't learned the language. I have. I can say annyeonghaseyo, that's Korean. I can say ni hao, which is Chinese. That's hello. I can say kucha, which is yes in Klingon. But anyways, the only time I dislike a video is when there are very high numbers of likes and 0 dislikes. I'll be that asshole. Man, one of the best things PewDiePie ever did is he said, like, can this video get the same amount of likes as dislikes? So then everyone was trying to even it out. Man, that must have built up like so many likes and dislikes because everyone would say, oh, he's one off. He wants to get the same amount, right? The even number. So they just keep pushing the button to try to get it, right? What an idea. And the YouTubers that know what they're doing know that both likes and dislikes are counted as engagement. So in as far as algorithm, I don't think it hurts your channel at all. So it was a pretty smart idea. But the neat thing about Felix PewDiePie is that he can pretty much at this point he can mess around with his channel and experiment. And he doesn't have to worry about nothing. So he can do that kind of stuff. Or he could be like, I want only dislikes on this channel or on this video. Everyone hit the dislike. Let's see how many we can get. I don't know what's wrong with YouTube removing the support and messing up with notifications. Yeah, notifications are still screwed up. I've been trying to be notified with, who is it? Keep having this problem with one person in particular. It happened with Pusa Studios for months on end, and now I'm finally getting notifications from them. But now it's somebody else I'm having problems with. And as far as like removing subscribers, yeah, it happens every so often. It's weird. But, you know, if I go to, say I go in my creator studios and it shows the who's subscribed to me, right? And then on the side it says if you're subscribed back to them. And for sometimes it'll say unsubscribed, like you're not subscribed to him. And I was like, I should, you know, this guy's supporting me, I should go support him. And then I go check out the channel, and it turns out I am subscribed to that person. But in Creator Studios, it says that I'm not. So that's something to look for. It's really weird. I never had a problem with the bell notification. I have never once pressed the bell notification. And I've never missed a video. Well, I guess you would never have a problem with it if you've never used it. I was never really big in notifications, but starting to figure it out now. And it's all right. It's just, man, I get so many emails. I wish you could pick and choose. Maybe you can. Maybe you guys can help me out if there is a way. But like, if someone new subscribes to me, that's cool. Send me an email. You know, if there's a new video, that's cool. But it's like, you know, if someone writes me a message, all right, I'll take that. But if someone's like replying to my message or something like that, it's like, I don't need that. Or like there's a certain point where it's like, I don't need these emails. Or it's like someone hearted your comment. It's like, I appreciate the hearts, but I don't need the email. I wish I could just turn off hearts. And the point of the bell is over to never miss a video. And they say if you don't press it, videos might not be sent to you all the time. But I get all my sub videos. Well, yeah, the bell's always been messed up. Like, we've already chatted about the bell in chat rooms, and whether it's my live stream or other people's live streams, but we always have had problems with the bell. But I noticed, or I didn't notice, but I knew there was a problem with the bell months and months before we started chatting with it, because they mentioned on Drama Alert and Philip DeFranco. He said this bell notification stuff's all screwed up, and it's been screwed up ever since, and it's still screwed up to this day. I think it's Lady Borgia is the one that I'm trying to hit the bell for right now, and it's not working. I think that's who it is. Anyways, some use it for sending hugs. Yeah, I use it because what I like about the heart is that it tells me if somebody read my comment or something, or I can tell people that I read their comment. Maybe I don't have anything to comment back, sometimes people leave a generic video, generic comment, or maybe it's not generic, but it's just there's no way to respond to it. It's but it's good if I hit the heart, then at least it lets that person know that it was received and I saw it and I read it. I was checking my notifications, and that's how I knew you were live streaming. Oh, yes, bam, yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I've been live streaming now for 120 minutes. Yeah, no, 1 hour and 20 minutes. But when I first went live just now, I sat in the live stream for about 6 to 7 minutes, 8 minutes with nobody in the chat room. But before that, which I didn't tell anyone, is I live streamed and no one showed up. And I was there for 12 minutes. A couple people showed up. No one chatted. Then everyone left. And I was like, I thought something was screwed up with YouTube. So I went and checked my own live stream out. I was like, everything looks like it's working fine. I come back. I'm still chatting to nobody. I'm just chatting with myself, basically. Someone else pops in. And then no message. And then they leave. I was like, this is 3 people now. And I thought people were just either not digging me at all or YouTube screwed up tonight, So I actually closed that. I closed that live stream down. There's 0 people here. And I was like, we are 20 minutes in. I'm like, all right, screw this. I'm deleting this. I don't give a crap. Boom. Ended the stream. And then I went straight to my Creator Studios. I was like, delete. We're never going to see that ever again. That was embarrassing. But, I pushed through it. I said, because after I felt bad, I was kind of getting depressed. I was total negative thought mode. I was like, this is stupid, man. No, it's not stupid that this happened. It's stupid that I'm in this mood. Forget it. Let's get out of this. Let's smash through the fence, break the barriers. Let's go back on YouTube and let's live stream. This time, I'll just assume, I'll tell myself, YouTube's broken. No one's going to show up. I'm going to live stream with deciding that I was going to talk to myself. And then you guys all showed up, which is awesome. And it took a while. I was talking to myself. It said 0 people in here for what? I think it's 12 minutes. And then it said 2 people in here, 3 people in here, 4 people, 5. And it just jumped all in 1 minute. And the next thing I knew, there's, I think, 6 people in here, all in the same minute. So, but really that just confirms, there's got to be something screwed up. I think what it is, honestly, is I think I'm going live, but notifications aren't going out immediately as soon as I go live. I think that's what it is. So I might sit here for 12 minutes and then while YouTube is sending out the notifications. So people are showing up, meanwhile I'm sitting here and no one's here. But it only happens random times. Because there's been times I start a live stream, someone's here in 2 seconds. And I'm like, were you just sitting around waiting for me to live stream? How did you get here so quick? I didn't even finish my first sentence. Anyways, I gotta catch up to these. Oh my god. I am afraid if I live stream one day, no one will show up. Yeah. Well, that's now you know what to feel because I just told you all about that. Knowing my luck, that'll probably happen. Because you are awesome. I don't understand why people don't visit you. Hey, what's up, BK? Nice to see you, BK. Hey, everyone. I went on BK's channel. I did a live stream with him. You guys probably don't know that. But oh man, I should have remembered the day so I could tell him the date it was. It was, I believe it was what was it, Tuesday or was it Monday? I think it was Tuesday. Last Tuesday. It was last week. I know, but you said you do live streams Monday, and then I couldn't make it. So yeah, Tuesday, because you decided you BK. So I miss. He told me Monday. I was like, all right, Monday, and then I had to go into the city, and so I wrote him a message at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, dude, I can't make it to your live stream. I'm so sorry. And then I didn't get any message back, and I was like, oh my god, he didn't read it. He thinks I'm gonna show up on Monday, and then later that night I get home, and then BK's like, that's cool, we'll do it tomorrow. I'll make a special thing for you. And he did it, so I got to go on hang out with him. Actually, man, how long were we on for? Like 2-3 hours. So earlier I said I haven't live streamed for like more than 2.5 hours. I think I live streamed longer with him than I have on my own channel. Anyways, I kind of went off there for a bit. I wanted to say about Hazel. I wanted to mention about you're afraid no one's going to show up. Man, I got that fear when I first started live streaming, and then I got over it because people started showing up more often, more regularly, more people. So it just went away, and all those people that would have saw my fear, well, they weren't there to see the fear, or not the fear, but the embarrassment or me talking to myself. I was all by myself anyway, so no one ever saw any of that. But the worst part is when you build up a community and then you leave for a couple weeks, you come back and then no one shows up. That's even worse. You don't want none of that. Anyways, yeah, it was last week. Oh, you forgot yourself. 3 hours, 20 minutes. Oh my God. See, but you know, we had really engaging comment on BK's live stream. Like there wasn't like a second of awkwardness, or like there was no, what do you call those, silent moments or whatever, right? Awkward moments of silence. There was none of that. We talked through the entire thing. It went so smooth. So 3 hours and 20 minutes went by. It felt like 1 hour. Talked about video games, and a couple other people joined us. But then I took off. Oh, wait. No, I bet the whole live stream was 120 minutes. I took off a little early because, yeah, I remember sitting here and I don't know. I've never gone that long. So I remember saying, like, I need to get up. I need to walk around. My legs are going numb. And also, like, I like to leave on a high note. I mentioned this in, like, a lot of live streams already, but when I start thinking, like, oh, what are we going to talk about? When it starts getting to that moment, I'm like, all right, you know, I don't want everything to drop like the stock market. It's better to cut it off. With people on a panel. What? Okay. How do I do that talk? What? Okay, hold on. I need to go higher. Buffalo, yeah. That is why I do hangouts with friends. Yeah, you know, BK. So you originally wanted to come on my channel, but I couldn't figure out how to do hangouts, and I did it before, but I couldn't figure out how to do it again. So the other day, after I was on your channel, I said, I'm going to figure this out. The option couldn't have just disappeared. So I went through all my settings and I found it. I think you have to go under events. So under Career Studios, then go to live streaming, and then go to events. And I think it's under there. I don't know. Why are they why they hide these settings in such weird places. It's like I want to use Google Hangouts to go live. I have to go like to events. What are you doing to me, man? You're making me crazy. Yeah, live. Yeah, that's what it is. You go to like, that's right. You go to events or something, and then you have to go like you're gonna live stream like immediately. So you go to create a new event. That's what it is. It's a little button up in the freaking corner of the screen, and then it says, "Hey, oh, do you want to use Google Hangouts to do this?" It's like, dude, I've been looking for this. I've been looking for this for 2 hours now. Wait, why are you hiding this option in a little tiny button in the corner of the screen? Why don't you make a theme channel? Yeah, that's a good idea. Like learning origami, make tutorials. Or review dumb dollar store stuff. It doesn't matter what you do. It's the person people watch, not just the theme. Well, yeah. Well, that is the one thing that has hurted my channel the most, and it was so funny because Crazy Bad Cuba, for anyone in here that doesn't know, is the one that got me into YouTube, that inspired me and pushed me to get into YouTube. And I spent probably 3-4 months, I think, I could be wrong, just thinking about what my channel would be about before even filming a video. Maybe it wasn't that long. It feels like 4 months. And I just sat here like, what would I make a channel about? So in the end, I decided that I was just going to make whatever. At this point, in order to make videos, I just need to enjoy making videos. So I'm going to think, like that. I turn on the camera, I make a video. What am I doing today? I make a video on that. So then I decided it's like Seinfeld, because Seinfeld came out with that show about nothing, right? And then they're trying to pitch it to the producers, like, what's it about? It's about nothing, you know? And so it's like, this is like my YouTube channel about nothing. Kind of like a joke. But in reality, it's hurt my channel the most out of anything that's hurt my channel, because there's no theme to my channel, unless you want to call it like comical or skits or something. But then that is such like, what does that mean, right? It's like saying like you have a channel that's in color. Hey, some channels are in black and white. This one's in color. It's like, what's your channel about? Funny. What does that mean, right? The theme channel is actually easy to do. Pick a topic, be consistent. The reason people don't get anywhere doing theme channels is because they give up. Well, yeah, no doubt, that's true. If you have a theme channel, then yeah, if you just keep going with it, for sure. The thing is, and what it is, and it's like, it's not like I'm not aware of this. I'm totally aware of this, but because I don't have a theme, it's harder for me. But where am I going with this? Let me read the comment again. The reason why I lost it. I was so close. It was so good. But I like freestyle. Is it just that you don't know what your theme might be? No, that's not it. For my channel, it's not that I don't like have a theme. No, I don't know if I want a theme. I just kind of create what I want to create. I had ideas for themes. I had the prank calling videos, which Crazy Bad Cooper, you totally said you were completely 100% not a fan of. But that was like, for a bit, I thought about creating my channel to just be that. I like freestyle too, but typically the popular freestyle channels are from. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. Thank you. My channel is like the big channels. Like when you grow an audience and you become big, people come to your channel just to see you, and then you can do whatever it is that you want to do. You know, you can create any channel, any video about anything. I kind of look at myself kind of like Jenna Marbles. Jenna Marbles is so famous that she could make a video on anything. One day it's about her dog. Next day she's her recent video, she was going in a green screen, trying to pretend to be a green screen. She just does whatever video she wants to do, right? That's what I'm doing, except that she has an audience. I don't have an audience. So to grow your channel, you need a theme. And then you can grow out of that theme. And then you can do just whatever you want once you have the audience. I'm being wacko because I'm doing what Jenna Marbles is doing without no audience. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that's kind of an insult to everyone in here. Sorry. Apologize. That's what I'm saying. Like Jenna Marbles' content is personality watching, not so much content. Yeah, but I don't know. Did she ever have like a theme? I don't know. But then again, you can say YouTube was a different time back then. You know, there wasn't a whole lot of competition, and wasn't all this crazy stuff. And what did I say about the baseball bat? You could live stream while working on your baseball bat. Yeah, I could just smash stuff with the baseball bat. But the thing is, too, okay, so channels have themes. That's cool. But I also, like, maybe I don't have a lot of videos in a series, but I have series. If those series have enough videos in them, it's close to kind of having like a themed channel. Like, you know, like me smashing stuff with the baseball bat. I got 2 videos. My buddy wants me to go over to his house and smash up his house. So that'd be like 3 videos. Maybe people tune in just for those videos. Yeah, they get lost and stuff when they're like, oh, well, I showed up here and there's some weird, you know, something else. But if you branch off the live streams as being like pretending they're channels, and you'd be like, this is my smash stuff with a bat channel, and this over here is my vlogging archive channel. What else? I don't know. I have different topics, like, oh, my prank video calls that didn't do very well, but I'm gonna bring that back anyways. I don't care because I had a lot of fun with that. But doing prank phone calls, you know, just pretend like it's a channel and send it out to the universe, the internet universe. Okay, I'm gonna get to this, but hold on. I am girly girl, but I don't do makeup. I can do makeup videos too. I'm not a cross-dresser. Touche. You can anything theme-based. Look at 1,000. Yeah, that's right. Don't cost much, and it just was a good idea. The guy was just making $1 million a month at one point. Super easy. Yeah, and then I heard there's a whole bunch of controversy about the 1,000 degree knife guy channel, because apparently someone was saying, oh, he stole the idea off me. I was doing that or something. I don't know. It was just a drama alert I watched. Could be nothing. But anyways, yeah, you could do anything. There's people that just, I've seen so many scratch and win lotto channels. It's just like, today I'm gonna scratch my lottos. So anyways, earlier I mentioned how I don't like leaving the live stream unattended, but I gotta go wash him. I gotta go. So I'm not gonna shut this down. I'm gonna go to the washroom, jump back. If you're still here, then you are the best. If you leave, it's okay. I won't hold it against you. I will see you again soon. If you're back here, sorry, I gotta go wash him. Is anyone still here? It says no one left. Oh my god. Guys, I forgot to wash my hands. Just kidding. Okay. Flick water at you. That's stupid. Stole the idea. I'm one of the biggest puzzle channels on YouTube, but there were tons of them before I started. I didn't copy. I just did better at one point. Tonight I had to scratch my ticket. Tomorrow back to work. Yeah. I'm not the best anymore though. What? That's why my channel is doing shitty. What are you talking about? You're not the best anymore? Someone beat you? Who is this person? Let me know. I will look after it for you. Right, so he went to the little boy's room. I was wondering, like, the bathroom's next door. I was like, I'm going to washroom, I wonder if they can hear me. Also, YouTube became stupid and it changed their algorithm. My views went down by 20% of what they used to. Oh, dude, I feel bad for those music channels that are like, well, actually, I don't feel bad for them. It's probably a good thing overall, but usually these changes are made to cater to a certain group of people. But like the music channels where they sent out emails, I think, to everybody saying like all the music, all these people that have all these channels that have their music on different channels, they're going to compress it all into one channel, the main channel. So like Avril Lavigne, instead of having duplicate copies, it's actually a good idea. Like, who needs all these duplicate copies of the same video, right? Instead, they're going to compress everything so it just goes straight to Avril Lavigne's channel. It's a good idea, but YouTube is looking at it in terms of huge industry record labels. For somebody like me, let's say I put my music video on this channel, but I also have it over on my music channel. So I haven't seen any changes on my channel any of my channels. But imagine they like ripped my video from my channel and was like, ah, belongs over on that channel. You know, the one that's totally never going to be monetized ever. The one that has over 1,000 videos on it. I gotta go to sleep now. Go hang out, man. Have a good night. Have a good night too. I miss you lots, and it's so good to hang out and chat with you. And I've loved the conversation as well. So have a wonderful night, and I'll see you again soon. I hope. Okay, maybe I live stream when I retired. Go for it. My job takes most of my time. Oh, okay. When I win the lottery, I guess I won't have time for YouTube. Yeah, right. You'll have more time for YouTube. You can go buy YouTube. By that time, it'll probably be like MySpace prices. Became either way too much travel, too busy traveling. Oh, sweet dreams, crazy. YouTube. Yeah. Bye, everyone. Heck you. Yeah, crazy bad Cuber. He's the only person here that I know in person from high school, and he asked me to. He wrote a comment. He said, "Oh, you should tell people how we met," because I I stabbed him. But I want to actually make that video, so I don't want to get too much more into it. So that's just a little. There's my promotion. I stabbed him, and then we became friends after. So I'll get into that one day. But he's the only person he's my only YouTube buddy that I know in real life. There's a couple people I got into YouTube, and I sent them over to James Cox's channel, but I don't know. It's really hard getting people into YouTube because a lot of people don't stick. You know, the last couple months, and then they'll fall off. And it's not like that. It's not just with YouTube. It's with a lot of things in life. You got to be careful who you attach your name to, especially with like getting people a job at your job. You know, there's been times, you know, I was working at a liquor store or something and getting my friend a job, and then you know that guy's like, I'm gonna slack off and do nothing and drink while I work. And then it's like now that's on me because I got the guy hired, right? So when James Cox's channel was really flowing, it was like around the third week. What do you call it? The third weekly huge live streams, the 8-hour live streams he was doing. Yeah, I told people about it, and I said, "Oh yeah, come to this live stream." I did that and promoted it, but I didn't. I was a little cautious about shouting everyone out, shouting them out, and be like, "Hey, go hang out, go join my friend." Because I was like, I don't know how long this person's gonna last. They could last forever, or they could last like a couple days. So, yeah, I was. That's how that went down. And out of the two people that I brought into kind of the YouTube world, one of them's kind of stuck around, but hasn't uploaded in a while, and the other one quit after like 4 videos and hasn't uploaded since. And the other one also, well, my son, he has a channel, and I was trying to get him involved with the I Am Creator community, and he's a very respectful cat, but he's also 13 years old. So it was like, I don't know, he didn't when he jumps into I am a creator and types in like, hey guys, how's it going? Blah 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 blah, and then all these people subscribe to him, it doesn't click in his head, and the game plan, right? Subscribe back, and watch a video, and blah blah blah. He's like 13 years old. He's like, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go play Fortnite now. you know. So again, it's like the same kind of idea. It was like I kind of feel bad that I'm gonna shut up now. He's on my friend. It's Agus. Agus. I don't know how to pronounce your name, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be this. So in a few days, I'm going to show you guys this thing here. This is a special thing I have. Levi got to be a kid. That's right. This thing here, you'll be blown away. You know, Mission Impossible? You know, in Mission Impossible, they're like, we got to go find the guy. And then they go like this. And then you look at the map and they go, right? That's what this thing does. It's not really a hologram or anything, but but you can control the screen just by going like this. And I've already used it, but I only had the demo version. I think it's like I gotta spend another $10 or $20 to upgrade it, so I get the actual version. But I've already tried it. It's cool, and I'll make a video on it because it's actually old technology, but not a lot of people have seen it. I already made a video on it when I first got this, but it's over on my vlogging channel. I made it as a vlog. I'm bringing all the vlogs over to this channel. I call it my vlogging archive, and I stick like 6 vlogs all in one video, 45 minutes long, just so I can archive it. So I have that one day, maybe I'll just close that channel down, completely shut it off, but I'll have all my videos on this channel. Right? So it's somewhere. But I played like with this thing, I played chess and stuff. You can do like chess games against the computer, but you actually just like go like this, and you grab the piece and you move it like this. It's pretty trippy. You see, Resorian, you're very smart and creative. Thank you, Hazel. I appreciate it. I didn't build the technology, Hazel. All I did was go online and be like, I want to do this. And they're like, this kind of does it. And I was like, I want that. And then I went on like, I got this on eBay. It's called, here, I'll show you. It's called Leap Motion. I don't know if you could read it. It's upside down. Leap Motion. You can go research and get it yourself, but I saw it on. I think they're selling for like $100. It's like I don't have that kind of money. I went on Craigslist, and somebody in the city was selling it as like $50, $60, I think it was. I was like, I'll be down there. I ran down there and got it. It's one of those things. It's kind of like a cheesy cliche thing that you spend a week enjoying, and then you just chuck it because it's just meh. It's just fun to play with, and that's exactly what I did. But I think it's also one of those things that not everybody's using, so therefore it doesn't have the traction. It's like, imagine. It's like those people that are trying to start up like a new Facebook, but there's only like 5 people on the website. So then no one else signs up because nobody's there. What's the point? Why not just go to Facebook? It's kind of like that. It's like the technology's not quite there where everyone's using it. But so I don't know. I think if I spent a little bit more time and I got pro at using it, so because there's little glitches and stuff where it doesn't work, you're like trying to move something on the screen, you're like, oh, why'd that go away? Or, oh, I just deleted everything. I just lost everything on my entire computer, right? But if I got good at it, I figure it out. What's up, Gemma? Gemma's awesome that you can't ignore it. And if you do, you're probably having a fit. I don't know what I'm doing. It's really late. Hope you're enjoying this at my expense. It's around this time at night when, I get really goofy. But the thing is, when I go to sleep and I wake up the next morning, I completely forgot that any of this has ever happened until I'm like, oh, let's rewatch this. Oh, yeah. Because I'm Batman. What did I name this live stream? Oh, hello, people. Because earlier I made a live stream saying I was like something about Batman, but no one showed up, so I deleted it. I mentioned that earlier, but I called it Batman. I found this new channel because I'm really into special effects on I love making videos. What's up, Kenneth? Kenneth, yeah. The bam, yeah. And Gem's still here, and so is Hazel. And I guess you gotta tell me how to pronounce that name because I feel really bad. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm really into special effects and stuff on this channel. I remember saying that. I remember wanting to look in this direction for some reason. You guys made me forget what I was going to talk about. And it was really cool. Really important in my brain. I had stuff to talk about. I left you. What? I left you? Oh, you left me a thumbs up. You gotta start reading the full sentence. I was like, oh no, Kenneth left me. Oh no, he left me a thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate it. Got 8 thumbs up. Sometimes I feel like my thumbs aren't as big as they should be. But then I look and I say, well, it's only been an hour. My thumbs will probably be bigger if I just spent more time hanging out. Smash it like button. You know how a lot of big YouTubers have their own thing that they do? So a lot of people say smash the like button, and I don't know, other YouTubers say have their thing, or it's more to do with intros, right? Boogie says, what's up everybody, it's Boogie 29988 coming to you from the power of the internet. And Philip DeFranco will say, what does he say? What's going on? What's up, you beautiful bastards? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Everyone has their own thing. Anyways, my thing is smash the like button right through the screen. Smash that like button right through the screen. And I want it. And once that catches on, I'm going to start saying, smash your screen. Oh man, if I had PewDiePie's numbers or something, and I had if I had a live stream full of 9-year-olds and I said smash the screen, I wonder how many people would smash the screen. But that's a running joke. If you don't watch PewDiePie, it might sound like an insult, but it's kind of a joke. Like someone said that PewDiePie's viewers are all 9-year-olds, which they're not. But I'm drinking Pepsi, by the way, but not a sponsor, so I will. I put it in a cup. The Hulk smash. Oh yeah. Hulk smash that I copied Donnie. Huh? My intro video I got made and by the J-Man show. I'm doing this thing again where I read comments from the bottom up. I need to start reading them up down. Smash the fam button. That's what I say. Yeah. I you just gave me a great idea, actually, Kenneth. I should say, like, I should go into other people's live streams and go, and don't forget to smash that Razorian button. Like, don't forget to come over to my channel. Yeah. I know that's not what you meant, but it's just I'm always like thinking about schemes. How can I scheme this? Is it? He's my American brother. I call him. I read the comments always from the right to left. What? The comments? Right from left? Oh, I see what you're saying. For a while, I was learning how to speed read, or I was trying to. And they talked about skimming, which really, to me, is like fake reading. It's like you're not actually reading, but basically, you like run your finger across the page. Let me go get a book. Oh yeah, I make video games too. I was saying earlier, I do a lot of things. This is why I'm quantity over quality. It's because I make a lot. I do a lot of things. Anyways, this is a book on how to make video games. But when I was learning how to speed read, they said skim. So you just go like this, right? And you putting your finger there helps you kind of, I don't know, it tracks your motion kind of with your eyeballs, right? So, but you just look for the main words that are important when you're speed reading. Like, because did you see that video where the guy read the entire dictionary? They had a race. I think it was on the what was that show? Guinness Book of World Records show. And they said they read the entire dictionary. But if you're just skimming, so here, like I know you can't read this, but as I see like campfire humans, glimpse lives, or hunting, surviving stories, mental play, allow situations might be possible normally, blah blah blah. Plenty of knowledge out there, and then you're supposed to just kind of guess what you're supposed to get a general idea of what the guy's talking about. And you're like, oh yeah, I just read this entire verse. There's other tricks too. That's only one trick, is skimming. There's another way you do it where you you run your finger across this way and you're reading the top line, but you're also kind of looking at the next line. So then you go this way and then you run your finger back, and you're looking at all the words, but you already kind of know what they are because you glimpsed at the other words while you were reading the first sentence. You were glimpsing at the second. So then you run your finger like this, kind of like a scanner or a printer, right? Anyways, I'm going on a rant. I don't even know how I got into that, but I was looking into that stuff for a while. I gotta go back to the comments because I have no idea how I got into that rant. I call him my brother. I read the comments always from right to left. That's why I started getting into that. Trippy stuff. I'm all about the weird trippy stuff. And optimizing my day so I can get the most out of it. I'm all about that stuff because I don't. I'm open to so much stuff. Art, like I like learning. I like education. I would learn about everything if I had the time, but let's be realistic. We don't all have the time, you know? So, unfortunately, we all got to stay kind of cut down on what we have to learn. If I had the time, I'd learn all about birds. Um, I'd learn how to build a piano. I'm just throwing random stuff out there. One thing I don't know how to do is shingle a roof, even though I think I've done it once. Learn about sound waves. So, anyways, the point is to get everything done, skim. If you could take anything from this show, skim. Get as much as you can out of a sentence. Okay. I think it's time to go. I think it's time to say our goodbyes. It is 1:50. So I started this live stream not necessarily complaining, but voicing concerns. Because like I said, I tried live streaming earlier. It didn't work out. It was a failure. I decided to overcome that failure. I said, screw being depressed or upset or like, negative or any of that stuff. Punch through the wall, smash the like button through the screen, come back, go live, and set the wrong things right. That was a line from a movie. What was that? Was it Terminator 2? Set the wrong things right. I don't know. But and I did that. I could have just sat on my bed and watched my videos on my laptop and been like me. But I decided to go back live. And then you guys came in, and you guys are awesome, and I appreciate you so much. And you guys turned my entire life night around. I started it by deciding I was going to overcome the live streaming and go back live, but without you guys showing up, it would have just gotten worse. I would have been like, I live streamed again and no one showed up. What is wrong with me? But throughout this last 2 hours I've been live streaming, coming out and hanging out, I really do appreciate it. And as much as I joke around, play around, and all that stuff, at the end of the live streams, I always enjoy just being completely 100% real and letting you know how much it really is appreciated. Yes. That being said, I will see you again soon. Oh, yeah, so I need to make a schedule. I'll do that. Starting, I'm just going to start live streaming every night at some point. Tomorrow, maybe I'll have a schedule. Hold me to it. All right. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful sleep. Sweet dreams.